heavyweights going at it between Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy the Hitman Hearns.
Gentlemen, one thing, protect yourself at all times. Okay? Let's touch them up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway.
Back to the body.
The last time Tommy Hearns fought Ray Leonard, he knocked him down twice. The first time they fought, prior to that, we know he had him in bad shape. Do you see that coming around again, that he gets him in that kind of spot?
Well, that's what Leonard would like to see, but, you know, Tommy's looking at the last one. And, you know, he's building his case for that. You know, that's his story. He's sticking with it. Like they like to say, he's going to be thinking that the last time I found a home for my right hand, I want to find that home again.
Keep moving around the ring. Head movement.
Effective work, the three-punch combination. Halfway through round number one. Good-looking counter punch.
Keep it moving. Keep your hands up. Double up your punch.
Trying to go downstairs, but off target.
Come on, cover up. Back to the body.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Sugar Ray Leonard. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Teddy, why is it in boxing that there are so many distinct styles that are defined by geography or culture or ethnicity, where we have a Mexican-styled fighter, an Eastern European, you know, upright fighter, an American-styled fighter? Why is that?
Because you are influenced by your surroundings, by the temperament of the people in your surroundings. Aggressive people,
Hey, don't waste your
aggressive style. Very
But I
thoughtful
want you to
people,
keep
people
those
that are very
hands moving.
cerebral. Well, you're going to have a defensive style. You're going to have a very careful style.
All right, keep
It's
your hands
gonna
up,
fit
all
right
right?
in.
All right? You're doing.
Here we go. Round two is underway.
Keep moving, keep moving. Move. Keep moving around the ring. Keep your distance.
Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own.
You need to block. Head movement.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Halfway through round number two. Double shots both come in by Sugar Ray Leonard. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching You know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later. It's something you got to start early and stay with.
Let's see some more head movement. Let's see some more head movement. Get out of the way.
Straight right was lined up, but he missed. As you look at Ray here in between
the body,
rounds, you
then
can see
to the
that
head,
he does have
then
some
finish
swelling
to the
at
body.
position.
And the one thing you want, or I should say you don't want to happen with a fighter that has swelling, is you don't want him to panic, deviate from his game plan. That's one thing you don't have to worry about is Sugar Ray Leonard. With his experience, he won't panic.
Keep circling. Don't stand in front of him. Nice work, kid. Good job in that round.
And round number 3 is underway. They both decide to bring it. Carries that punch intended for the head. And he's holding.
All right, hey, no holding, no
Teddy,
holding.
let's
Punch
talk
it out.
about what this wiry, tall, and athletic frame of Tommy Hearns provides for him in the ring, because we've seen him use leverage to his advantage with his power punches.
The guys that look like a tall drink of water, and that's what he looks like to me. You know, a lot of people think they're not intimidated. They get more worried about a guy from Venice Beach that, you know, has all those muscles and everything. But those wiry guys, those are the guys that I have found that worry me, because they get leverage and they can really bang.
Head movement. Side to side.
Nice work, great technique, the combo lands.
Use the jab.
Blocks that punch. 10 clicks of the tuck. Comes right back at him with a left hand. The Hearns corner here having to deal with swelling on their man.
They're going to deal with it. I think they should whisper just a couple quick words into their fighter's ear and just say, it's not bad, we're taking care of it, you take care of your job.
Okay, you're doing good. You're doing good. Right. Very good, very good.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Teddy, so many times a fight like this is so hard to score. It's been wildly entertaining, but it's also been dead even.
Yes, it has. And this is where the judges really have to be on their P's and Q's and not get caught up in the action. That sounds funny. You know, the fans can get caught up in the action, but they have to watch. They, being the judges, have to specifically watch punches that are landed clean versus punches that are just being thrown.
Zoning in on that gut. Combination punch downstairs. Sugar Ray Leonard's fighting real smart here on the outside. Teddy, is it possible that he didn't respect this fighter coming into the fight? Now, I know a lot of people would say, yeah, he's ahead on the scorecards, but you can just see the style of fight that this is, Bet. He's being tested.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of two things. This guy being better than his record would indicate, and what you touched on, that he's a human being like anybody else. We look at the guy's record, we think of what kind of fight it's going to be. He looked at it, he thought it was going to be a little easier than it's turning out.
Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
He's bleeding from the side of his face there.
Block. He's tired.
Sugar Ray Leonard's got a way of just getting away from that punch.
In and out. In and out.
Come on, guys, keep apart. Punch it out. Come on, punch it out.
Protect
Teddy, when you have so much success so early in life, it really builds the foundation to be something special, such as the case with SRL. I mean, he won National Golden Gloves, Pan Am Games, New York Golden Gloves. I mean, he was a teenager, just dominating.
Well, you know what it really does for you? All those things, Joe, gives you confidence. It gives you really the cinder blocks to build a skyscraper, to build really a special building. It gives you the confidence that you know that you could beat the best, because he's already beat the best in the world in the amateurs. And it gives you the calmness, because you've been in that ring in so many situations where you feel comfortable in a place that most people don't feel comfortable.
Come on, side to side.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Sugar Ray blocks
Use
that
your
punch. Tommy Hearns has now got to deal with swelling.
Guard your head. Beat him to the punch.
He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Hey, no holding, no holding. Come on, punch it out.
A good block. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Now he ties up there. Lands flush with the combination upstairs.
In and out.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head.
Finish with the hook.
Sugar Ray Leonard's in control here. You can just look at this fight for 10 seconds and you've seen everything you need to see, because there hasn't been a moment where it hasn't been his fight.
Yeah, you know, you talk about those sins. A lot of times people say there's 7 virtues, there's 7 sins out there. One of the sins that you hear about is greed. That's the only thing that could beat him right now, is if he gets greedy.
Keep that head moving. Keep moving. And I want to see those double jabs. Double jabs. Double jabs. Let's get on that swelling. Get the compress on that.
Sixth round now underway. Let's see who can really come on here in the second half of this fight. Now hugging on the inside. Sugar Ray Leonard's doing really well on the outside, utilizing his jab. Sugar Ray Leonard
difference, doing exactly what we expected him to do. He laid out the game plan. I want to win it on the outside. The jab's been there all night.
Yeah, well, that's where it starts if you want to win it on the outside. You know, you're not going to do it with your feet. This is not kickboxing. You know, you're going to do it with your jab. And that's exactly a boxing 101. Control range, control distance, control the jab.
You know, it's a new day and age, but people should really reflect on the celebrity of Sugar Ray Leonard. There was a long time period